taking control of your life by building confidence, setting boundaries, and developing skills to add to your values. While empowering others involves supporting them to gain authority, trust, and the capacity to reach their own potential. Now, together, this creates resilience and a self of confidence in each individual. Now, when it comes to empowering myself, growing up, I didn't know the word, I didn't know the meaning of the word. You see, I grew up as the daughter of a single mother raising 5 children. I was the oldest in the family. By the age of 9, I was babysitting my younger siblings' ages. I was 9, one was 7, one was 5, and a newborn. Incidentally, the newborn is also an honoree here tonight. Stand up, baby sister. Whenever my mom left for work or to find ways and means to provide for us, I, as older child, had to take on the responsibilities as the oldest girl, right? Most Caribbean people know that. In many ways, I became and I felt like a child mother, caring for others while still trying to understand childhood myself. Due to that responsibilities, I think I lost most of my childhood and struggled with self-confidence along the way. Yes, through that all, I am deeply grateful to to my teachers who guided me both inside and outside of the classroom. Their encouragement, their wisdom and belief in me helped me and shaped me into the woman you're seeing today. My own self-empowerment journey really and truly began in 2019. And it was just through before the global pandemic, COVID-19. During that time, like many of us, I had nearly 2 years of deep reflection and self-evaluation that and in that period that allows me to grow, to rebuild my confidence and strengthen my purpose. The COVID pandemic slowed me down to focus on my future and my priorities. I became intentional about the direction of my life and the choices I made after years of caring for everyone else. Now I realize it was time to care and invest in me. The journey of self-empowerment requires us to make difficult decisions and sacrifice, but we must stay committed to the goals and the vision that God has for our lives. I had to learn to manage my strength and my weaknesses. There were times when self-doubt once caused me to start a project because I doubted myself, and someone would call me and I got distracted, and guess what we do? Put our project aside, go back to caring and completing other projects, forgetting who we are. I also discovered that being a people pleaser will slow your progress down in this journey. And when you try to satisfy everyone, you risk losing focus and your purpose and direction. And I am not a young girl. The Pollyanna Project started 32 years ago, right? So we'll get to that. So I built my confidence by cultivating self-love. I've heard someone said that here tonight. Resilience, and the belief in my God-given gifts and abilities. As I learned to value myself more, I became stronger against the negativities that was tossed at me all my life. And once I tried, the ones that tried to discourage me, through that journey, I grew. And I began to trust my gifts and the abilities that God has placed in me. One of the greatest lessons on my journey to self-empowerment has been learning to set boundaries. I had to protect my time, I had to protect my energy and my focus so that I could be aligned with my personal goals, the ones that God has gifted me. It has not been easy, but each day I grow stronger and more confident in honoring those boundaries that help me to stay on the path that I was meant to walk. And while I was working on my journey of self empowerment, something interesting happened. People started to notice the change in me. They too observed their own growth, my confidence. They observed my growth and my confidence and my discipline. And in turn, they began to feel empowered themselves. That is the power of transformation. When one person grows, it often inspires others to grow. Now, thank you. This is why it is important for parents, teachers, educators to begin empowering children at an early age. When we help young people build confidence early in life, we are shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Once you have mastered self-empowerment, empowering others becomes natural. A confident and empowered person can uplift others easily and seamlessly. Self-empowered individuals tend to live a truthful and a purposeful life. People are naturally drawn to them. And when we are empowered together, we can accomplish extraordinary things. Look in this room tonight. I just believe that there's angels around just rejoicing at this room tonight. I have witnessed this transformation firsthand as the founder of the Pollyanna Project 32 years ago, where we served underserved children and families around the world. Countries such as Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, South Africa, and many of the Caribbean countries, and of course Jamaica. Empowering and mobilizing women and giving them hope. Within the past 7 years, I have seen how empowerment can transform individuals and communities. Last year, the Pollyanna Project recipient, nursing student Cassandra James, has been a benefactor through the distribution of laptops, because we do that as well. And she returned back she graduated high school. And now she is a first-year nursing student at the University of Technology on a scholarship provided by the Pollyanna Project. It did not stop there. It did not stop there. We're talking about empowerment because this is the power of what it does. It did not stop there. She became a beacon among her peers. She has created her own project in which she is now going to clinics across Jamaica by the help of the Pollyanna Project, distributing items such as diapers, clothing, feeding for the mothers who are underserved and their small children, with the full support of the Pollyanna Project. I believe that is empowerment. I'm getting down. So gratefully, I am blessed with teachers in the classroom and adults outside of the classroom who believe in my potential. Their encouragement made a lasting difference in my life. I really remember my business teacher, Miss Levine. She once says Donna would light up an office that in any classes, she told me this. She said, you will light up a classroom office once you are hired. And I was hired in an office and I lit that office up. Amen? And I think that light is still following me. I really and truly think so, right? But somewhere along the line, life happens. The death of my mother, which is 32 years ago, she died, has a major life-changing effect on me. So I went into fix-it mode as the oldest in the bunch, doing the things that my mother would have done and completing the stuff that she started. At the Pollyanna Project, collaboration is at the heart of what we do. We intentionally create environments where individuals feel safe to learn, participate, and take meaningful risks. Through team-based projects and community initiatives, we help build confidence, strength, and leadership among both recipients and the recipient we serve and the volunteers that believe in our missions. And you saw my team over there. She's 15 years old. We have a bunch. Where is my other team? They're in here. Raise your hands. They're from the. These are my young people who are my mentee. Yes. So they're Alexis, stand up. Paige, and Tammy. Wave. Let the room see you. It's through the work that we have done that, and it's transparent. And these young ladies say, I want to be like you. That is what empowerment does. So tonight, I respectfully encourage everyone in this room, educators, parents, and community leaders, to be intentional about empowerment. Empowering yourselves and empower those around you. The greater goal is to create meaningful impact in this world and to become stronger advocates and role models for children and students, even ordinary people placed in our cares. And let us not forget those who are observing us silently. Thank you.